This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Hey there, it's Father's Day week, so an early reminder. Love,
it is.
Honor, cherish, and do whatever Dad wants to do. I mean, for the entire week, right?
I don't know about all that.
Happy Father's Day week to
Yes.
all the dads out there.
Big week for us.
That is Kevin Guidry, Scooter Hobbs,
Yes.
and Rick Serro here. We want to welcome you into the SoundOff Sports program, Father's Day week.
Exciting
Start with
weekend.
you. Best Father's Day gift comes to mind real fast. What do you think?
Gift cards.
Nice.
Gift
Easy.
cards.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, but I can use them. Gift
Is
cards.
it a gift card or just a credit card?
Gift
There's a
cards
difference.
like to Home Depot, like to Lowe's.
Oh, so you're
Signs.
specific.
Oh yeah, I love.
Like you do
I
that
love
kind of work.
outdoors.
Like
I
you
love
do that
outdoors.
kind of do-yourself work. Oh yeah,
Give
you're
me
kidding.
that outdoor stuff.
Best
There,
one.
look, that's a no-brainer for
Oh,
me.
whoa.
Well, number one, I just got one daughter,
Well,
Jennifer,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
and I dare y'all to top this one.
Probably not.
I drop this whenever I can in conversations.
Okay.
But you remember when I played Pebble Beach?
Oh, I forgot about that.
She swung that for you.
She paid for the $500
about
round
that.
of golf, and unbeknownst to me, went behind my back kind of, and where we had three good friends went with
That
me.
is cool. I
To,
can't top that.
Wow, Scooter.
I got a
didn't
tie.
know
Me and the
Remember
three
you-
crochets,
remember
Ray
you went to
Crochet,
Pebble Beach,
Shane
but
Crochet, and
we
Hunter
didn't know that you-
Crochet.
Pebble
with
Beach,
those
can't
guys,
stop.
man.
I'll go in a
God.
similar thing. I say, for me, it's a tie between a tailor-made hybrid
Come on.
that I'm just not figuring out how to swing, and The Sopranos all on the DVD. That's a
Okay, that's pretty good.
See, he had like a name dropper.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
threw
yeah.
out Pebble Beach on
That
it.
was pretty big.
Like we're gonna top Pebble Beach.
No,
Give
that was
me a
pretty big.
break. All right, on
Pretty big.
tap. McNeese rolled out their two big head coaches. That would be Gary Goff and Will Wade last week. We'll comment on what they had to say. How does LSU's upcoming football season stack up, and why isn't LSU being considered a contender in the stacked 1 through 16 of the SEC? We got into that. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. Clark not on the Olympic team. She's snubbed. We'll get into some of that
Yeah.
as well. And speaking of snub, how do you feel like the LA Lakers? Wow, that's coming up as well. And we will take a peek at who's headed
Wow.
to Omaha for the NCAA
Yeah.
College World Series, U.S. Open golf.
You didn't watch
and NBA
baseball, college baseball yesterday.
Missed some stuff.
You missed it.
All right, we're going to begin with the New Orleans Saints. Mandatory OTAs.
That's what they
Look,
said.
guys, if I'm sitting in a coach's meeting, here's what I want to hear: how they're going to fix the offensive line and how they're going to plug in the defensive line in regards to who goes where and depth and rotation.
Yeah.
That's all I want to hear.
Yeah,
That's it.
but you don't have those.
Well, that's
answers,
not
though.
it, but that's one and two.
But you don't have those answers though. That's the thing.
I don't
Yeah,
think
they got a
those
few,
answers.
but not enough.
do those answers come in coaches' meeting during
I tell you
No,
what,
but
OTAs?
they better get started on it.
Yeah,
Are you
the
kidding
Saints-
me? They better get
the
started
Saints.
on it. Oh, no
Well,
doubt.
hopefully they're already working.
Look, my popular belief, and I agree with this, I'm interested in what you have to say.
Oh,
I think the defensive secondary is the strength. I like the linebackers with the addition of Willie Gay from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. I'm
And
with
I
you.
like the running backs if this new OC Clint Kubiak can bring that 49ers offensive
Yeah,
mojo
Rick.
into that offensive backfield. I like the running backs, and remember
I
this,
feel that.
throw in Taysom Hill at fullback/halfback. Am I right or wrong?
Well, he can play everywhere.
Well, I know, but
Tight end,
but
quarterback.
that, in that involuntary deal where he showed up,
Look,
they had him running fullback.
My thing is, Rick, when you look at the Saints, you can say
that
the
makes
secondary.
sense. Think about it.
Yeah.
The secondary may be one of the strengths there to that defense. But, Rick, it's all going to come down to how well can that defensive line get off the ball and
Yeah.
put pressure.
Yeah.
The secondary can be all pros back there, Rick. But if those guys got to cover for 1,004, 1,005, Rick, nobody can cover that long. Okay,
He's
and
always got to take up for the DBs.
Yeah, you're giving him a lifeline.
you've got Young. Is he healthy?
I think he'll be helped. He'll be there for early in the. He's going to miss some July camp. He
But
will
you know
miss
what,
some
Rick?
July.
That's going to be the key to the success of the Saints. Defense. It's got to be that defensive line, Rick. That's where it starts from.
All right.
It's that defensive line.
I'm not gonna argue
and you're not
that.
saying a whole bunch about that, too, because it's not looking too good.
I think Kubiak, huge impact. Chase Young, defensive end, huge impact.
He's gotta play, though.
The first round draft pick, I'm still working on the name. And then Willie Gay. I think those 4 guys, in any particular order, will have a major impact on it.
They have to, Rick.
Kubiak at OC. Kubiak at OC has to really come through.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Can we all agree that Dennis Allen better get those questions figured out?
That's for Thursday's show.
Oh,
Hang on to that.
I don't
Hang
think
on.
it's a
All
question
I got
anymore,
the
Stu.
Dallas Cowboys helmet out because of C.D. Lamb. You know
Yeah.
where C.D.'s from?
Yeah.
Opelousas.
Right up the road, right up
Right
I-10.
I-10, Opelousas.
I know where Opelousas
He knows where
know where
Opelousas
Opelousas is, too.
All right. He's holding out. He wants a new contract extension. Look what Justin Jefferson got.
Well, that's what they do, Rick.
A record deal, $140 million over like 4 years.
Justin
Boy,
Jefferson.
his eyes lit up. You
Said-
started
Oh, boy.
talking money.
No. C.D. Lamb is glad because he set the standard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Jefferson
yeah,
set the standard.
the bar, and
So
I
CD
want
Lamb-
that
CD
bar
Lamb
or
is like,
more.
wait a minute.
I
Wait
looked
a minute,
I
dude.
looked at C.D. Lamb's numbers, guys. He is right up
He's
there
not
with
far
Justin
behind, Rick.
Jefferson.
I'm telling you, he's not far behind.
He beats him in touchdowns
He is
and
not far
receptions.
Behind. He's not far behind.
Jefferson beat him in average per catch and total
Yeah.
yards. I mean, they're
Yeah.
neck and neck.
They are, and Rick,
You blame me for holding out? I'm talking about C.D. Lamb for a contract extension. He's their main offensive weapon for the Dallas. He's it.
I have trouble playing the violin music
Well,
for these pro
stop it.
athletes.
Get with the times,
Look,
man.
the thing is this, Rick. You know, there are some issues there in Dallas with C.D. Lamb, and I don't know if it's with Prescott or whomever or whatever. But if you look at that last
Prescott
playoff
wants
game,
$60 million.
that last playoff game, that was some conflict going on that sideline. That it had not been resolved yet.
Correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong. Doesn't he have kind of a rep for pouting a little bit when he's not getting the ball?
I'm going to tell you.
well,
I'm going to
what
tell you
receiver?
when I don't pout is when I go to the Max Bar and Grill.
That's a
How's
good
that
place
a
to go.
segue? All right? We've been telling you about the Max Bar and Grill in Westlake. I don't know how long. It's unbelievable lunch and dinner, weekly specials, great family atmosphere. You got to check it out. It's at the National in Westlake.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite.
It's less filling than Miller Lite.
Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
What are you doing with the Johnson sofa?
They had a pipe break. Water leaked all over.
Really?
I'm a Roto-Rooter plumber.
Really?
We do water cleanup, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you? Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
All right, we're back at the Sportsbook at Le Berge. SoundOff presented by the L Club. That's your cue, Gidry.
Yes, it
Our
is.
L Club, that would be Le Berge Casino Resort.
Always.
And Matt Lundy and the A-team of legal experts at Lundy Law. All right, we're going to get into some SEC, but first off, I think it's good for college basketball that Dan Hurley blew off the LA Lakers and said, okay, 6 years for $70 million. I'm going to stay at UConn, chase history. Nobody has won 3 in a row since what, like John Wooden?
Yeah.
Way back in whatever, 1960. So he's
Yeah.
chasing a bit of history. And of course, UConn's going to give him a boatload of money too.
Well,
They
of
will.
course.
They will.
You know.
They will, Rick.
Let's look
They
deeper
will.
at this, though. If I'm the Lakers,
This is the Lakers.
and you know how I enjoy ignoring the NBA.
I know you do.
But still,
And shame on you.
if an NBA team can't lure a top-flight college coach now, when are they going to? I mean, all of these college coaches are looking at dealing with NIL.
I know.
And
I know.
the transfer
The portal.
portal.
I know.
And I mean, I'm surprised there's not a mass exodus.
I'm kind of with you on that, but it's also the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a 40-year-old LeBron James, and you got a rickety Anthony Davis, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going into a long-term rebuild eventually with the Lakers. That's not a great job right now. I don't blame him one bit.
But you know what, though,
Aren't the Lakers, did I hear this? The Lakers are kind of agreeing to draft LeBron's son in the second round.
Yeah, he kind of ended up.
As I understand it, he doesn't have second round talent.
No, and that was discussed and that was talked about because he went to some kind of combine and he jumped from like a 200 player to like.
Look at him, he's throwing a little bit NBA news.
So everybody's kind of looking at that too.
Smokes.
I had to drive to Houston back last week.
Yeah,
I hear a lot of radio.
All right, let's get on the SEC.
Whatever, man,
Preseason chatter is all about
Whatever.
Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, of course, the returning power, and Missouri. The other Tigers outside of LSU and Auburn, Missouri.
I miss that
Look, Brian Kelly and LSU, they lost a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. I mean,
they did.
One of generational quarterback.
They did.
And the defense is just, I don't know. Just littered with question marks.
I don't know what happened.
Don't think LSU will be tabbed as a favorite anytime soon, Kevin.
No, I don't think so.
No way.
I agree with you.
They got too many holes they haven't filled, Rick. They just.
I think they will be okay on offense,
think
even
so, too.
losing a Heisman quarterback. I like it because they basically got their offensive line coming back.
Yes.
It was very good.
Probably best in the
offensive line.
SEC, yeah.
You want to start somewhere, that's where you
You're
ought
right.
to start. And Nussmeier, we don't know.
Yeah.
But he certainly has the potential,
LSU, Kevin, I don't know if you agree. Look, their toughest games, in my opinion, in this order, coming up this fall: Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma, and maybe throw in South Carolina. It's not a tough schedule. Agree or disagree?
It's not.
Well, they got Southern Cal and UCLA, too.
Yeah, that's the opener. That's the opener.
I don't know about Southern Cal and UCLA. I don't know.
Actually, Southern Cal, LSU should have been played last year.
Last year.
With
That
those two offenses
No.
and no defenses.
No.
I'm just
Middle of the road, easy or
I'm
tough,
just
in
kinda-
my opinion.
No, I think it's going to be. I mean, every game on any Saturday, Rick, you never know how it's
In
gonna
the
go,
SEC,
man.
I know
Look,
that.
But my thing is this: with the portal and with all of this that's going on now with college football, couldn't you see a movement of more talent to come to LSU with what LSU has to offer?
A lot of schools have a lot to offer.
But what I'm saying,
LSU
when you
does all right.
look at it as to the resume that LSU has had over the years, and if you can get a few good guys there, look what we can do. I mean.
So you're saying Brian Kelly isn't getting enough top-flight talent?
I'm just saying, Rick, there are kids leaving everywhere around the country. Good
He does the
schools.
portal begrudgingly.
Good schools.
All of them are going to Vanderbilt.
Stop it, boy, stop it. But that's my only argument, Rick. You got kids leaving Alabama. You got kids leaving everywhere around the country, man.
Okay. All right.
And I mean,
You're whining already.
Are we
You're-
looking?
Let's talk a little.
Get some of these good players.
Let's talk a little Gary Goff preseason chatter. Look, he and Will Wade sat down in pressers last week. The main topic of discussion was the transfer, the crew of transfer.
Everybody's talking about it.
Okay, to your point. All right, so McNeese, complete roster overhaul, over 50 new players, 18 from the FBS. We spent a lot of time talking about these 18 FBS.
I know.
And I think for good reason. These guys this year, they have cred. They got a resume. They got numbers. Outside of Citizen, who didn't play.
Right.
But he was like a 4-star out of Lake Charles College.
No doubt. But Rick, putting those guys together, that's where the coaching comes in at.
Yes.
Yes, and I think we can all agree this is a huge season for Goff.
There's no doubt
And
about
he has
that.
plugged a lot of holes.
And he needed to because, he's been on a fairly lengthy honeymoon. For good reason.
Yeah.
He took over in trying circumstances.
That's right.
No question about
They
that.
lost a couple of recruiting classes. You're right.
They got to see some results this year.
Oh no. All right. So look, The number one transfer is the Montana quarterback, McDowell. You got Curtis DeVille at wideout. You got Citizen going into a crowded running backs room, and you got a defensive back out of Tulsa who played some snaps, Reggie Lewis. So the talent is better. I think if everybody lives up to the potential, this talent coming in this roster should be 10 times better than last year. 10 times. Now that's how many games they lost last year? 10. 10.
They lost 10.
How many did they win?
None.
So 10 times 0
exactly.
is 0.
Well, no, I'm just saying this roster should be 10 times better than
say that.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Rick, I mean, I know what you're saying and everything, but like I go back
we got to see it on the
Just
field.
say this, you can't do any math multiplying by 0.
I got you.
It just doesn't
I
work.
got you on that. Speaking of transfers, a couple of seconds on Will Wade and his look. There's some preseason rankings that this recruiting class is kind of showing up around nationally. That's how good this class can be.
I said it before,
and
I'm
you'll
going to
say it again.
Everybody in the Southland Conference is playing for second. Okay?
I want to see.
I don't disagree with that.
I want to see.
No championships, but
I really want to see Joe Charles and Jerome Brewer play together. The kid from Commerce.
Yeah.
2 6'9" guys that can score from the outside and defend the rim. That's what I'm interested
We've
in.
never seen that in the Southland Conference before.
They're going to throw a penalty if we don't
never
hit this
seen
break. We'll be
Let's
back
get it.
at the Sportsbook. Stay here.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
J&J Exterminating is here for you with our water damage sanitation treatments and wood protective borate treatments. There is no charge for home evaluations. Contact your local J&J Exterminating professional.
Hey, mister, are you a Roto-Rooter plumber?
Guilty.
Did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Toilet overflow?
Nope.
Pipe break?
Getting warmer.
Busted water heater?
Nailed it.
How long can you hold your breath? Is that your real hair? What's the birds and the bees? Do you know where my grandma is?
You know, I don't know.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
There's nothing better than a game and great tasting Miller Lite.
It's less filling, Miller Lite.
Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
What's bugging you? Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
All right, we're back at the Sportsbook at LaBerge. Glad to have you with us.
Always
hey,
glad to be back.
Next week we're going to bid farewell to outgoing McNeese University President Dr. Darrell Burkell. We're going to have some, because we do that at SoundOff. We're going to have some fun and interesting questions. So you do not want to miss that
always
show.
been a lot of fun, though,
next week, Dr. Burkell.
Always
Coming up in a little bit, we're going to get back on Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. I don't know what Angel's thinking. And, of course, Caitlin Clark not on the Olympic team, which is just crazy to me. All right, NCAA Baseball Super Regionals. As we sit earlier in the week, right now,
what was you asking me last week?
What?
Where'd the SEC go?
Yeah, Omaha. Now they're all going to Omaha.
They all go just about.
4 teams right now, and if Georgia
it could
beats,
be. Well, it's 4 now. We still got Georgia,
North Carolina State,
NC State tonight. But either way, it's going to be all SEC against ACC. It'll either be 5 SEC and 3 ACC or 4 apiece.
That's crazy.
Wow. It is.
That is crazy.
And if you weren't watching college baseball Sunday,
which I wasn't,
you
missed.
I was hitting that high.
Let me give you some highlights.
Quickly.
Okay. A&M was down, I think, 5 to Oregon and scores 9 runs in the 7th inning on 2 hits. 7 walks.
Okay, that's interesting.
7 walks and a hit batter, and it was capped off by a grand slam. But that was one of the 2 hits.
That's crazy.
7 walks and a hit batter, and they scored 9
That's
runs.
crazy.
All right.
Too much.
Go to the opposite end. Kentucky beats Oregon State 3-2.
Another Oregon team.
The winning run scores. A guy scores from second on
base.
a strikeout.
I'd have to look for that highlight.
You can imagine that. I mean,
Well,
you
it
know,
was
the
a
catcher,
wild
the catcher's
pitch
gotta go find it.
strikeout, but it wasn't something that bounced around all day. It was a rather
That's
routine
crazy.
one back to
That's nutty.
Never occurred to the pitcher
That
to cover
is
home.
crazy.
Protect home plate.
And
Literally.
then Florida and Clemson go 13 innings.
Yeah.
And maybe as good a catch as you will ever see.
Oh, I saw that.
By Clemson, send it to extra innings.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know he's twisting
needed
around
that
and
kid,
just does this and
We
comes
needed
up with the
that
catch.
kid.
All right, so you got Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky.
SEC?
Who am I missing? Who am I
A&M.
missing? A&M, the
A&M,
Aggies,
and maybe
and Georgia,
Georgia.
maybe.
Georgia.
That's just nuts.
That could be 5 teams.
All right.
I think that would be the record. I
I'm
think
pretty sure it would be.
the SEC has had 4 before. But
Five
crazy.
teams.
All right.
That
I think
could possibly
5
be.
You know
would
what's
be the
also
record.
crazy? Scotty Scheffler, world's #1 in golf.
Yeah.
Got the U.S. Open Golf Championship in one of my favorite places, Pinehurst, North Carolina. PGA title #5. He wins the Memorial at Jack's house with his brand new baby, little baby boy, right there. Remember the criminal
he's only
charges
like
dropped in Louisville? Those nutty charges were dropped, and he
Yeah.
wins title #5.
You knew they were going to get dropped.
Hobbs, that's Tiger-esque.
It
5
is.
title in
It
a
really
year.
is.
I mean, people
It
just
really
don't know how
is.
good this guy is.
You know,
This is the
I
Memorial.
I don't think he has the intimidation factor that Tiger had.
Because he's such a nice, easygoing guy.
He just quietly beats the whole field whenever he's out there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He only beat Morikawa by 1 stroke. He doesn't really plow
Yeah,
people
I
like
think,
Tiger
well,
used to.
Yeah.
well,
But he wins.
plowed everybody Saturday where
Yeah,
I think he
I'm
was
with
2
you on that.
over Sunday.
I'm with you on
wasn't
that.
he?
All right.
But I mean, he's got to be the favorite to win the U.S. Open.
Gotta be. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you got the
No doubt
the
about
Live
that,
Tour
though.
guys, and we'll
You
talk
do.
about the PGA and the Live Tours
You do.
in Thursday's show. I just think, look, the Live Tour will have their top one. John Ram, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, who's a 2-time winner of the U.S. Open, and it's at Pinehurst with the Turtleback, and just it's an amazing course. That's coming up this week. All right, look, NBA Finals. He's not going to come in and be an NBA expert.
No.
2-0. I kind of expected in Boston.
Yeah, but I didn't see it coming like that. Though.
I kind of did.
With the way Dallas had been playing before.
They're not. Boston is just their
Boston's
defense
good,
and hitting
man. I mean,
threes.
but wow.
But they go to Dallas Wednesday and Friday. I still think this is going 7. I really
gotta
do.
go 7. I mean, it's
I
gotta go
really
7.
do.
NBA got
gotta go
anybody
7.
as interesting as Caitlin Clark?
Let's go to Caitlin
It's
Clark.
got to go 7.
I don't know how you not pick one of the world's best three-point shooters.
Who's the committee?
The coaches and that make up U.S. national women's basketball
What
team.
are they
coaches.
thinking?
I don't get it.
They have a chance to bring eyeballs to the game.
You ain't kidding.
In Paris.
We're talking about the Olympic team in Paris.
the
this summer.
Olympics.
Yeah.
You telling me you couldn't use her shooting on the Olympic team?
I'm still trying to figure
Forget
this out.
that.
I'm trying
Forget
to figure it
that.
out,
I mean, her talent is only equal to the eyeballs she attracts, the interest she brings to a game that still needs it.
Yeah.
Is
mean,
there something that
What
was,
are they thinking?
I don't know
is
what
there
they're thinking.
something that was said among her that I don't know, but I mean, I don't get this.
I don't think. I'm not pretending
Did I
to
miss
know a lot
something,
about the
or what?
NBA talent.
Me neither.
WNBA.
Me neither,
But she may not be one of the 12 best players right now. But that's not how you build a team. You build a team by her strength, and will she make it a better team?
So
you
that-
follow me? She
so-
doesn't have to be the
so
best.
She would
'Cause
dang
she's-
well make it a more interesting
Well,
team.
she would.
So
Might make you
I
want
got
to
you.
watch. Do you really care to watch?
Yeah. So the committee
And
actually
honestly,
votes on
USA women's
the
have
top
dominated
12,
the Olympics.
The top 12 players, and it's what they do then. That committee.
But
You
you
ask
really
the committee,
care
I
to
don't-
watch
That's what
that
they do.
if she's not on it?
No.
I don't either.
No. Now look, Angel Reese. If next time you're in an Angel Reese in your LSU Big Shot meetings, you need to tell her to calm down.
She's gonna
This
calm
whole
down.
thing
She's
that
gonna calm
they're
She's
watching the
gonna calm
WNBA. Yeah, Clark's in there, but I'm in there too. Clark played a game in Washington. I read that they were going to play at an arena that had 4,000 seats. They moved it to the Wizard Stadium, and they sold it out with
sold it out.
24,000 seats. That's Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Angel Reese ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm
fine,
sorry.
but I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
but
She's
yeah,
not.
but you need a hero, anti-hero.
I don't like that. I
That's
don't like
good.
that move either.
That's good. That's
I
good
don't
for their
like
game.
that move.
Keep it competitive is only helping women's basketball.
It is.
Okay.
And Angel
Keep
Reese
it
is having a
competitive.
good year. She's
She is.
solid.
No, she is.
And Clark isn't blowing the doors off like she did at Iowa, but this is the WNBA.
It is. You've got women that can play there too.
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows how good the WNBA is? Because nobody watched
Nobody
it till
watched it.
Caitlin Clark got there.
Did you?
I mean, I watched it. I watched it when I knew
I
some
didn't.
of the LSU girls were playing.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
That's when I watched it.
I'm sorry.
But that's about
didn't.
it.
I
To be
didn't.
honest
All
with
right,
you.
before we go, I don't want to, end on a downer. But Josh Maravich, 42-year-old son of Pistol Pete Maravich, the legend, passed away over the weekend. Cause of death still not known. Passed away at their family home in Covington.
His Pete died.
At a
Heart-
young age too.
42.
I think he was 39. What? I don't
Pistol
think
was
he-
40. Yeah,
40?
40.
Yeah.
We got to run.
Okay.
Prayers for the family.
Always,
Guidry,
guys.
Hobbs, and Sarah. We'll see you next time right here at CBS Lake Charles.
Hey, mister, did you fix what flooded my house?
Sure did.
Busted water heater?
Nailed it.
What's next?
Wrapping up the water cleanup.
You do that too?
We do both.
Fair enough.
Call Roto-Rooter for plumbing and water cleanup. Yeah, we do both.
Locally owned Roto-Rooter of Southwest Louisiana does it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, and water cleanup.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
What's bugging you? Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.